All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Shamrocks of Houston taking on the Tennessee Titans. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Nashville. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Okay, ready?
Stroud now on 1st and 10. That's complete to Pierce. And nothing to speak of there after the catch as they get him right to the ground at the 37. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roll and picked up big yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21. A good pickup there of 20 yards. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Throwing now is Stroud toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Stroud to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good, and the opening drive of the game yields 3. Well, they had the great field position to start that opening drive. They only get 3 out of it, but still they get 3, so maybe kind of a win for the offense, Charles, and kind of a win for the defense as well.
Yeah, I would say win-win seems to sum the whole thing up because where that ball was placed to start, that's tough on a defense, and they held them to 3. Now, if you're the offense, you're thinking...
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And a costly turnover there as the ball will be spotted 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now Peterson on 1st and 10. Okakwo holds it in left side. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put him in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
Well, this offense, Charles, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0 with a finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, with something like 4 of their last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something. And that's what happens when you have an undefeated record. So it behooves you as a team, get a couple blowouts in there so you get a chance to relax and breathe. But that's much easier said than done.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Operating from the gun, Peterson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Looking to throw. Peterson. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the visiting Titans who were victorious in that one. So now they'll look for the sweep here back home in Nashville. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Touchdown, Titans! A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Titans have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Stroud. Open man is Waddle, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Waddle's first catch, good for a 1st down.
Bronco 80. Cowboy.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Titans, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave it with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Ready.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Let's go now.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he's unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And oh my, mistake there. Backs up, takes a fair catch at the 3-yard line. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
It'll be a gain of 9, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Partner, do we have a medic here? Can I get a cold compress from my head right now? Watching these play calls, I know they're in the red zone, but he's in his own red zone, not the opposite red zone to decide to go for it. How did this happen?
Hey, risky, but it paid off. I agree. You keep calling plays like that, you're going to need a lot of antacids on the sideline. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Peterson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up second down. Pierce now up the middle. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you get ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Play action. Stroud now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It will be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Pierce. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here we go.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Ready.
Play action. Here's Stroud. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Now 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Peterson. It's complete. Burks. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now a 2nd and 10. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Let's go.
Here's 3rd and 10.
19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
Off play action. Peterson trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
Check it.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Stroud off the play fake. Going for the deep ball. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Shamrocks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Nixon now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, Peterson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Nixon now from his end zone. He's got daylight. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Ooh, the juke. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second and 15. Looking to throw. Peterson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Racing to the end zone. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this goal. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Then the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live.
Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Shamrocks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Peterson. Got a man. It's Brown. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To throw is Peterson. On 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Back to throw again. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, He's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Second and 10. Off play action. Peterson. He finds his man complete. That's Walsh. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They go play action here on first down. There's the stiff arm. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Let's go. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Looking to throw. Peterson. Touchdown. Chigakakwo with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Stroud sets up the play action. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Hand off right side to Pierce. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action.
Ready.
Option right. Here's Stroud. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down.
Viking 18.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Touchdown! Dameon Pierce. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Shamrocks get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as
Come on.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. They go again with Pierce. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 77 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Go.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal. So now it's 2nd down.
Warriors 70. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Give to Pierce. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming.
Ready.
Stroud looking to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And certainly starting to appear that they might finally be about to suffer that first loss of the season. What a heck of a run through 3 months, though, but they trail big here.
19, 18.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Peterson to throw on second down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Peterson now throwing on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Across the formation, Burks has it. And it's a Titans touchdown. Traylon Burks from 8 yards out. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hans team able to secure the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll toss this to Pierce on the right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And Stroud now to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
This is 1st and 10.
18, Pioneer. Track 60.
Off the play fake. Peterson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans get a bit closer.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
19 Lions.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a one-score game. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Pierce gets this one running right. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Here we go.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll go right back to Pierce. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
I'm not flying. I'm not flying.
Going for it with Pierce. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
70 Lions. Go.
Off play action. Peterson. That's complete downfield to Okonkwo. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Here's 2nd down.
70 Mustang 19. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jordan Battle. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Get it.
To Inigo Stroud, and that is going to be all she wrote.
Let's go.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Houston, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4.